Okay, so good evening, everybody. It is Sunday. I know what day it is. I don't know what date it is. I should do. It's Sunday, the 14th of May, Sunday evening, and this is our UK opportunity call for direct sellers. Now, my name's Paul Gillingham. I am a master seller within direct sellers. Master seller being someone that has hit the top of the compensation plan in a business model that's not even launched here in the UK yet. And I don't say that to brag or to boast, but I say that to let everyone that's on the call tonight for the first time, or even for those that are involved in the business already, know that anything is possible with this. Because for me, it is the most simplistic business model that I've ever come across in my entire life. You don't even need to drink the product to be a success story of the product and of the company. And you certainly don't have to have any network marketing experience to have success within this company as well. Now, I've been involved with this since December of last year, and my background is I'm not a networker, and I certainly don't do this full time. I actually got married on a week on Friday, so about 9 days ago I got married, and I've literally switched off completely. Tonight's the first time I'm back in business and back in the game. And whilst I was away, there was over 25 people, or around about 25 people that joined my organisation. So I could go away, I could get married, I could enjoy some time out with my new wife, which really sounds strange. And I think that's the first time I've actually said that out loud, so it really does feel strange. But I could go away and I could know that through residual income and from building a business and the work that I've done before we went off to get married, we've got an organisation now that's generating income. And what I love about it is that there's people that are involved in the organisation that have never done network marketing before, and that, again, that do this on a part-time basis, that are having huge success with this. So my background, as I said, my background's is fitness. I'm a fitness professional. I've been in the fitness industry since 2005. I've managed 5 different gyms now. I've owned and managed and set up 2 different fitness companies. I've worked with both pro athletes and clubs, and I've worked with clients online around the world. But I got introduced to network marketing about 4 years ago now through a health and wellness company. And at the time, it sat perfectly with me as a fitness professional. And I didn't really know too much about network marketing, and I certainly didn't know how big the industry was. I was quite oblivious to it. I just got on with my work, and when I got home, that was it. I switched off and went to bed. But I got involved with this particular company, and over the first 12 months, I managed to retire myself from full-time employment, but I also helped my friends and my family gain a result physically. Now, I helped my mum drop a dress size, my dad dropped some weight, my brother, leaned up a little bit. I also helped a guy lose 10 stone in 9 months. But from a financial point of view, as I said, I was able and lucky enough to retire myself from full-time employment within 12 months. And on top of that, I think I helped in excess of about 250 families create an extra £500 a month over the first 12 to 36 months. So I love the fact that I could work with people on a much larger scale and help them achieve some sort of goal, whether it be through financial or whether it be through time freedom, financial freedom. So we had success and we had unsuccess, shall I say, and I was in and out of the network marketing industry after that. But in December of last year, I got a phone call from my upline, lady that you're going to hear from very, very shortly. And we had a conversation like you normally do with someone that you've not spoken to for a while. It was, how's things going and what are you up to? How's business? How's friends? How's family? But then she asked me a question that back then was a bit of a weird question, but now it's such a powerful question, especially on social media. And that question was, do I drink wine? Do I like to drink wine? And my answer was yes, of course I do. I'm drinking a glass right now, and I know a few of you on the call are drinking wine as well. So we got on the phone and she talked to me about direct sellers, and she told me about how this network marketing company had been set up, and it was only available in the US, but the UK was going to be the next country to launch. It was going to be the second country to launch. And literally from a few sentences that she told me, I was in. I didn't get on a Zoom call. I didn't look at the compensation plan. I didn't watch any videos or attend any meetings, or I didn't want to know any more information, because a couple of years ago, I had a conversation with a mate of mine, and I said to him back then, how good would it be if there was a network marketing company that came around with a product involved wine? How big could that potentially be? How much more money could we make potentially? How many lives could we change because of a product so powerful and so simple as wine? So from that conversation that I had a few years ago, that was it for me. I was done. I was in. I wanted to sit and wait and watch and listen. And I'll be completely honest with everyone on the call right now. I wasn't prepared, or I wasn't in my head thinking of going to work with this until it launched. I didn't want to go out there and do too much talking and too much prospecting, because I knew the product wasn't here yet. We've not got products in the UK yet. We're not shipping products. However, we are shipping commissions. But what happened especially over the first month, was something that I've never ever witnessed before within network marketing, and that was momentum, and that was growth, and it was powerful. Because in my first full month of being involved in the company, as I said at the beginning of the call, I hit the top of the compensation plan, and I've now created a team of just under 300 people, where 7 of those individuals have also hit the top of the compensation plan. We've got people involved in our downline now, in our organisation, that are based in Australia. We've got people that are based around Europe. We've got people that are based in the US and Canada. And again, bearing in mind, the USA is the only country that is officially open at the moment. But the people are looking at this because of the product. The product is wine. So with that being said, what is Direct Sellers? For the people that are on the call tonight for the first time, Direct Sellers is a premium wine company. It's a premium wine club. It's exactly the same as any other wine club that we've got here in the UK, such as Laithwaite's, Naked Wines, Virgin Wines, the Sunday Times wine list. You order your wines, it gets shipped to your door, and you can enjoy fine wines from around the world. Now, the difference between Direct Sellers and any other wine club that we've got out there is the fact that Direct Sellers have attached a revenue share to it. They've attached a compensation plan to it, which means that we can get money back, or we can get free wine from being involved in this particular wine company. Now, the company itself's been in business for 4 years, but they've actually only been a network marketing company for just over 12 months. April of last year was when they set up, and it's been an incredible, incredible journey for the company. And it's been an incredible journey for our team. Now, right now, I think latest figures, now bearing in mind I've been out of the game for 10 days, but latest figures is that there's just over 20,000 people involved with this company. Now, what I want you to start thinking about is, number one, how many people are in the UK? Number two, how many people actually enjoy a glass of wine? And number three, how many people do you know worldwide that would be interested in this business model? Because 20,000 people right now is a tiny drop in the ocean compared to where this is going to go over the next 3 to 5 years. Now, network marketing is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not a overnight success. You're not going to be able to wake up tomorrow morning and go and retire yourself from work. You've got to put the hours in. You've got to put the effort in. But if your why is strong enough and your vision is clear enough, then, as I said, between now and the next 12 months, 24 months, 36 months, we can help you create a substantial income that then gives you the options to do what you want to do going forward in life. There's many people out there that are having to struggle through life and work 2 jobs and, working every hour God sends just to survive. This gives you the opportunity to create some time freedom, to create some financial freedom, and if you want it, to literally change your life. Now, this is not launched in the UK yet. I need to reiterate that. This is not launched in the UK yet. So what we're doing now is before day one. It's pre-launch. It's pre-day one. So for the people that are on the call that are in the business already, don't quit. That's all I'm going to say. You can't quit a company and a business opportunity before day one. We're building up to what is going to be one of the UK's biggest launches that this country has ever seen. So before I pass over, I'm just going to briefly go through the two different ways that you can get involved with this. Now, the first way you can get involved is as a customer. Now, if you wanted to come in, you can either pay $49 and that gets you 2 bottles of premium wine, or you can pay $79 and that gets you 4 bottles of premium wine. Now, if you know 2 friends, family members, colleagues, or even enemies that like to drink wine, that are not interested in the business, that don't need more money or don't want to, they don't want to look at the business, you get your wine for free every single month thereafter, as long as you refer 3. To get involved as a business partner, again, there's 2 options you can get involved with. The first option is $249. That gets you 4 bottles of premium wine and it gets you 20% off future wines going forward. Or you can get involved on a $499 kit, which gets you 12 bottles of premium wine and it gets you 40% off of wines going forward. So they're the 2 options you can get involved as a customer or as a promoter. Now I'm going to pass you over to my upline, who's going to run through the compensation plan with you and how you can get paid. So with that being said, Shayo, are you there? And can I pass this call over to you?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much, Paul, for opening up the Zoom and for going over the overview and the different ways we can get started with direct sellers. Thank you for your leadership and congratulations on your wedding. Good to have you back. You've been away for too long. Anyway, welcome to all our guests tonight and also all our success partners. My name is Shayo Alofe. I am a master seller with direct sellers. I live in Kent and I'm a mother of 3 gorgeous children. I've been in the industry for 7 years, 6 of them full time, and this is what I do. I absolutely love working from home and just being there for my children. It's one of my desires since I was since I was much younger. I always wanted to work within my own limits, my time. I just wanted to do things for myself, be there for my family, take my kids to school, bring them back, do school run, cook for them every single day. And this industry has been, has given me the opportunity to do that. And so in 2013, I was in a health and wellness company, which was the company where I met Paul and Crystal. And in that company, I met a gentleman who was one of the leaders in that company, Mr. Jefferson. And I just saw a post on Facebook and I started following him and, learning from him and using what he was teaching his team to teach my team. And beginning of 2016, I reached out for some guidance, regarding moving up the rank in that company. And he said to me, he was moving on to another company. I decided to partner with him in that company. And, we did some incredible things. But one of the best things that happened to me was having the opportunity to learn from him and learn what helps create a great organization. And that is system, right? And he's a system guy. He's come up with different systems in the different companies he's been with that has helped him build, incredible organizations, large organizations in a short space of time. And so towards the end of October, he reached out to me to say that he was looking into another company, which was, the Do Wine. And I was like, wine? But anyways, we got started towards that was the beginning of November. And in the last 6 months, we've done, incredible things as a team, the Wine Gang. We're now over 4,400, I believe. Maybe we've hit 4,500. I'm not sure on the team right now. And I think we're now at about 128 people that have hit the highest rank in the company, 8 of those in the UK. And so despite the fact that we do not receive the wine and we are not launched yet in the UK, people are excited about what we have. They are attracted to this company. And I think, number one is because of the product, wine. It suits us suits us perfectly in the UK. We are a social country. People love to go out and have fun and have their drinks. So it's perfect for us. But apart from that, I believe it's also the compensation plan, how simple it is for people to understand and get their head around and make it work for them. So right now, I'm just going to go through 3 ways that we get paid in direct sellers, and then I'll bring on our guests to speak with us tonight. So the first way we get paid is called the Fast Start Bonus. Now, this is paid out on every single person you introduce into the company. So like Paul shared earlier, we have the $249.95 option and the $499.95 option. Now, either of these ways, if you get people to join you on either of them, you'll earn 50% of whichever package they come on. So let's say Paul is your friend. You introduce Paul to direct sellers. He decides to partner with you as a premium wine lover, and he comes in on the $249.95. You will earn 50% of that, which is $125, will be paid to you a week from when he joins. Let's say Mr. Jefferson Green is also a friend of yours, and he decides to come in on the Premium Wine Lover Elite, the $499.95 option. You will earn 50% of that package, so you will earn $250 for also introducing him to the company. Now, there are no limits to how many people you can introduce. You can bring as many as possible. We have people on the team that have brought in, personally signed up over 150 people. We have a lady who has been with us for just about 3 weeks or so, and she's probably done like 90 people already. And so, there are no limits to how many people you can bring in. For each person you bring in, whatever package they choose to come in on, you will earn 50% of that. I call this the hustle money. I call it the right now money. This is, tied to you bringing in people. Okay, so this is the first way we get paid. The second way we get paid is a dual team pay. Now, with a dual team pay, it basically means that you, in direct sellers, you build 2 teams. You're going to have a left team and a right team. And when you get started, you hear us say, we want to help you become dual team qualified in your first 24 to 72 hours, in your first 3 days. Become dual team qualified, meaning bring in your first 2 business partners. Now, when you sign up your first 2 business partners, you've already made your money back. You've made your investment back. Anything that happens beyond that is pure profit. And, it's such a blessing that you can do that in direct sellers. We have so many people that come into network marketing on a weekly basis, on a daily basis, and they quit, within their first 30 to 90 days because they haven't made any money. But here in direct sellers, we know exactly what you need to do to get you your investment back, to get you into profit. We know exactly what to do, and we have a system in place that can help you achieve it in a very, quick turnaround in a quick time, right? So the dual team pay, when you get started, you bring in your first 2 people, we teach them to do exactly the same thing. So the system is you come in, bring in your two, we help them bring in their 2. We also help those ones bring in their 2, and we keep on duplicating that all through the organization. Now, as that is happening, as your team is growing, as you're having new people join you every single week, this also converts into points or volume in your dual team every single week. Now, our week runs from Thursday to Wednesday midnight. So Wednesday midnight, the company will take a snapshot of your dual team and will pay you between 6 and 20% of the volume that you have on the lower leg. So let's say this week, your left leg, let's say it's your left leg that has a lower volume, has 1,000 points. Your right leg has 1,500. The company will pay you on the 1,000 points. They will pay you between 6 and 20%. Now, what determines the percentage they pay you is your rank. Now, we are at a unique place in direct sellers right now because we are being ranked based on the people we introduce into the business, how many people we introduce into the business. Now, in our industry, we don't see this. It doesn't happen like this. Since I've been here 7 years, I haven't seen any company that has done their ranking based on how many people you've introduced. Usually it's based on the volume, the transactions you can do on your team, in a month, over a month. But here, because it's a new company and, they want us to grow, they want people to do well very quickly, they've made it easier for people to hit the highest rank and therefore earn good income with us. So when you sign up 9 people personally, you hit the highest rank, and that earns you 20% in the dual team pay. And so In the dual team, you earn between 6 and 20%. So in the example I gave earlier, let's say you had 1,000 on your left and 1,500 on your right, and you've hit the highest rank of master seller, you will earn 20% of the 1,000 points, right? Because 1,000 is the lower of the two. And that's $200 that you'll earn in a week. Now, if you can maintain 1,000 points on your lower leg every single week, that's $200 every single week. And, you know, in a month, that's about $800. That's about 700 pounds. That is a lot of money for so many families in the UK. And what we're looking to achieve is to help as many as possible just earn that every single month in the UK. And I believe with this company, we will be able to do that very easily. Now, the third way I want to talk about is the residual income. A lot of people start businesses because they want to make money, right? But, you know, traditional businesses is tied to what they do, tied to their activities, tied to their skills, tied to their efforts. If they do not go to work, they do not get paid. But I believe a lot of people join our industry because of the residual income, because, you know, there is a possibility for you to earn for months and years after you've stopped building because of what you did years before or months before. And so in direct sellers, we have that as part of what we do as well. And, you know, we're so blessed because we have a product that disappears. We have wine. People drink wine. They buy wine every week. They buy it every month. So it disappears. And when it disappears, they buy more. And with each order that goes through your organization, you will earn. You will continue to earn. And so you do the work once. You introduce a business partner once. You help them build their organization once. You get your customers once. You help your customers get their product for free once. All you then need to do is continue to service and provide support to your customers and business partner. And every single time that they place the wine orders, you will earn an income. And so those are the three ways I want to touch on that we get paid in direct sellers. Okay, so the fast start, when you earn the right now money, the hustle money, the immediate money for you personally introducing people into your business. The dual team pay, where you earn between 6 and 20% of the volume that accrues on either your left or right, depending on which has the lower volume every week. And then the residual part, where you earn, you know, money every single time orders are going through your team, either from business partners or customers. And so right now, I would love to introduce to some and present to others upline and senior business partner in the US, Mr. Jefferson Green. He is currently the top 5th income earner in direct sellers, and he's been able to build a team of over 4,500, I think, and about 128 master sellers. And the reason he's been able to do this is purely because of the system he's put in place. And so, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome Mr. Jefferson Green. Have you unmuted him, Paul?
Hey, can you hear me okay, Shayo?
Yes, we can hear you.
Awesome. I am fired up. Thank you for that incredible introduction, and for you and Paul going through the information. My name is Jefferson Green here in Atlanta, Georgia. It's Mother's Day over here in the States today, so it has been, you know, absolutely incredible hanging out with family, celebrating, you know, and so I think you all had your Mother's Day maybe last month or something like that. But if there's any people dialing in from the States on this Zoom today, happy Mother's Day to you. Gosh, it is so exciting what's happening with direct sellers. I'm sitting here next to some of my wine in the background, right? Shia looks up. She's like, oh, Lord. Gotta love a business, you know, where you can drink wine and share it with your family members and friends and get it for free and get paid ridiculous commissions for doing it. So what I'm going to do is give you a quick backstory. Prior to this industry of networking, I was a traditional business owner here in Atlanta. Loved what I did. I worked a lot, 70 plus hours a week. I had to travel 100% of the time. But, you know, if you're a business owner, listen to my voice, you have no problem doing that. You know, you're going to do whatever you have to do to make your business successful. Well, I found myself in a tough situation a couple years ago when the economy crashed, and I was literally online looking for ways to make money from home. I mean, I was the guy that went to Google and put in, you know, home-based businesses and how to make extra income. And I was in the bookstores looking at magazines on, you know, how to make some additional income because I had to do something. Met an incredible mentor, learned a system of duplication, and built, you know, an organization that did about $28 million, and my whole life changed. Now, here's why I'm saying this, to put things in perspective. I now do Zooms or go around the country, talking to people about the mind's like a parachute. It's got to be open to work. And so the end of October of 2016, someone reached out to my inbox, friend of mine, Austin Zuloff, he's the #1 earner in the company right now. And he said, hey, Jefferson, man, I'm part of this wine club, having a blast. I'd love to send you some information. I said, sure, send it to me. I didn't know it. I thought I was looking at a wine club. I had no idea that there was one that had a revenue sharing program attached to it, an ongoing free education for all its members, or a 3 for free program. I just thought it was a wine club. And when I looked at the information, I literally was at a very nice restaurant in Atlanta, Georgia, and I said, we're getting ready to get rich. I couldn't believe it. I was blown away. Here's what I did. I had the guy next to me, right? I'm a person, you've heard Shayo mention several times system. There's got to be a system that can duplicate. So there was a gentleman next to me, and we had already been, talking. And I looked at him and I said, hey, you know what? From time to time, do you enjoy a nice glass of wine? And he said, absolutely. I'm going to have a glass of wine with dinner. And I thought, I could teach anybody that. That is something that is going to duplicate so quickly, because anyone could ask a family member, friend, or someone in their network that question. I then went to Facebook and I made a Facebook post that said, hey, doing a quick survey, do you enjoy red, white, or both? And the engagement from that post was incredible. And I thought, this is exactly how we're going to launch people. Well, let me tell you what happened. We started on November 3rd, 2016. And right now, 6 months and 10 days later, we're at 4,000, right under 4,500 business partners. I don't know how many thousands of customers have joined the organization. And as Shayo said, 128 people have hit the top position in this company because, guys, it's a system. It's a product that you don't have to convince people about. I was at a Mother's Day dinner, just left, and they said, man, did you bring wine? And I said, as a matter of fact, I did. It's so cool when you're in the wine business and everyone knows you're going to show up with wine. And I said, but hey, do I need to show any of you all how to use it, what to do with it? And they were like, no, we got that part right there. Isn't that cool that there's no explanation? Everyone's happy to see you. You can enjoy great wines, conversation, network. Think of the possibilities. Either that's something that's already part of your life, wasn't part of Shayo's, but she saw that as being part of other people's life. Very, very easy to share, something that people actually will be excited to hear about. And you know what? You go out and share this company's going to pay you ridiculous commissions for doing so. So I'm going to give you 5 specific business reasons why I decided to partner with direct sellers. And these are from a business point of view. I've made a lot of money in this industry. So these were, things that were important to me. Hopefully they'll be important to you. You can make the best decision for your family. I will tell you, we're not shipping wine up front. This wasn't one of the reasons, but I will just be up front just to reiterate, we're not shipping wine to the UK now. Very shortly we will be, but we are shipping commissions every single week. It's exciting when you get that email on Fridays that says your vault has been loaded, right? That's one of those emails that you don't mind getting, right? No one complains about that email ever. And so it's exciting to know that, man, when I think of the income that Shayo has made, here's what's amazing, guys. She's very humble. She talks about the 300 people in the UK and the 8 master sellers, but she leads an organization of over 2,100 business partners. 2,100 business partners, because she made a decision to get started before the fruit was on the tree. Well, now the fruit is growing, and now it's getting ready to be harvest season for the UK. So I would encourage you guys to look at this as something where you can be those founding people. There's 300 people in the UK, right? So let me share with you the 5 reasons. I had an opportunity to spend intimate time with the ownership of this company, and I got to tell you, top-notch, hugely successful. The company's debt-free. They have incredible relationships with their merchant accounts, right? They're doing business the right way. And probably one of the smartest moves they made was they went out and got Kevin Thompson to lead the legal side of our business. If you're not familiar with the name, he leads the law firm Thompson & Burden, #1 attorney in this industry. So we're doing things the right way. We're in compliance with the wine industry. The direct sales industry loves what we're doing. So that's important because, yes, we're experiencing explosive growth, but don't you want to know that it's going to be around long term so you can turn it into legacy income for you and your family? Reason number 4, timing and positioning. Guys, we're fired up because there's only 20,000 people in the company. But in the UK, there's less than 400. You're so early. Just imagine any company that you've been a part of or any company that you've heard of. I'll give you a good example. Last Monday, I was talking with a physician here in the States. And she said, Jefferson, I used to be part of Mary Kay. I said, really? She said, yeah. And I said, man, imagine if you heard of Mary Kay when there was only 20,000 reps in the company, and you went out and shared this and went to work. And she started laughing, and she said, well, I wouldn't be talking to you right now about wine. And I said, you sure wouldn't, because there's millions of reps in Mary Kay, ladies and gentlemen, millions. I just looked at the statistics this weekend. Mary Kay does $3.5 billion a year. They have millions of reps. We have 20,000 in our entire company, right? Less than 400 in the UK. You're beyond early. This is the most incredible timing and positioning, I believe, that an opportunity will ever come across our lives. Reason number 3 is the 50% fast start bonus and 3 for free. I like that you can just go enroll 2 people. You enroll Paul, you enroll Shayo, you've made your initial investment back. Go out and get 3 customers in a calendar month. Today is the what? 14th, 15th. Go get 3 customers. By the end of this month, guess what? In June, your wine is free. Maintain 3 and never pay for the product, and then go teach that model over and over to new people. And once you enroll 9 people total, you're at the top position, which is master seller. Reason number 2 is the wine. It's all about the wine, right? This is one of our Chardonnays right here, okay? We don't make or manufacture wine. We distribute it from wineries all around the world. That one's from Argentina. Let me tell you how cool that is. I don't have to worry about anyone less Chardonnaying the Chardonnay. I don't have to worry about someone unmerloting the Merlot. The product can't be changed. So what does that mean? It's going to come over and over and over and over. And because we're sourcing the wine from 2,000 small batch wineries, we get to pull wine from different regions of the world, right? So we're never going to be affected by anything that could happen in the environment or whatever, because we're pulling from so many different places. That's important, guys, because you have a product that's not going to go away. And then reason number 1 is you only have to build 2 legs of business, a left team and a right team, team A, team B, team 1, team 2, however you want to look at it. And people can do that on a part-time basis. You can do that. You can go out and introduce 2, who introduce 2, who introduce 2, who introduce 2, and it's going to duplicate. And for some people listening to my voice that are going to take this very, very serious, you're going to have hundreds of thousands of people that fall in your business. I just truly believe it. I said from the beginning that we were going to do something historic here. This would be the fastest growing social movement to take place in 2017. And you know what? It turns out we're right. It's just going to be one of those things right there. And as great as that is for everyone hearing my voice, what fires me up even more is that anyone listening to my voice, as Shayo said, could go out and make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month in residual income. And if you help someone make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month in residual income, you've just helped change someone's life. And that's what we're going to be doing. And the UK will be the gateway for all of our international expansion. Shayo, I'm so fired up to be in business with you. And to Mr. Gillingham, man, I got to tell you, buddy, I'm so proud of you. You know, now a husband, right? I don't know all the blessings that Paul's going to experience in his life, but I know that, you know, because this is my brother from another mother, we're going to be able to experience a lot of them together. And now he has a purpose like he's never had before. You know, it's different when your life is about you, but, you know, as you make those vows, or you have children or both, right, you start seeing a bigger picture. And so I don't know anyone better, you know, alongside my business partner, Shayo, to help lead up the charge of the growth and the expansion of our company, not into just the country, the UK, but also all across the world. So, Mr. Gillingham, okay, I'm proud of you, brother. I'm going to throw the call back to you to close it out. I can't wait to just have a glass of wine with you and some intimate time to, you know, hear about your wedding and you and your beautiful wife. But brother, you know, we got some work to do building out this UK market. Let's go get it done. Paul, the call is yours.
Jefferson, as always, appreciate the time. I know it's Mother's Day over there, so on top, like, especially thank you for this evening or this afternoon or whatever time it is. I think I'm still on wedding mode at the moment, to be honest. But as always, as I said, I appreciate your time. I appreciate everything you do for us. And guys, that is pretty much it. So apologies for overrunning a little bit longer than we anticipated tonight. But we want you to understand just what this is all about, and we want you to understand just how big this is going to be. It's a product that doesn't need any education. It's a product that doesn't need any selling. It's a company that's got the strongest compensation plan out there. It's backed by 4 individuals that are at the top of their game. The founders know exactly what they're doing. The leadership is very, very high. It's a very strong caliber. As Jefferson said, Kevin Thompson, the leading attorney for MLM worldwide, and put that all together with a product, with wine, it's a win-win combination. So with that being said, I'm going to close the call out. Appreciate everyone getting on the call tonight. We'll be back again on Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Watch out for the link. For those that are on the call tonight for the first time, go back to the person that invited you onto this call, get all your questions answered. And if there's one question that you need to get answered that's going to stop you from registering in the next 24 to 48 hours, make sure you get that one question answered. So as I said, appreciate your time. And I look forward to speaking and seeing some of you on Tuesday night's call. So good night and thank you all for joining.